We will understand how to install Oracle software, how to configure the Oracle database in a Unix environment, and more. So if you need to install the Oracle software, you can go into the oracle.com website, register your name, which is free, and then you can download the software on your machine. When you download the software, you have to see that the software which you download, its operating system, the software which you download for Oracle, the version is for your operating system. So Oracle is available for XP, there's a separate download for that. Oracle is available for Linux, there's a separate download for that. Oracle is available for Solaris Unix, there's a separate download for that. So once when you download the right version, the 10G version, you can just install it. Installing Oracle software in Windows is a breeze. It's very easy installing Oracle software in Windows. Only thing is your hardware requirement should be fulfilled. The hardware required for installing Oracle software is you should have 1 GB RAM, 1.5 GB hard disk free space, around 1 GB of swap free space. Now installing Oracle under Unix is a bit more challenging. So when you need to install Oracle under Unix, the first thing what you need to do is you need to go into your documentation. You see here documentation, and look at the help file. You have to look at this file, which is the installation file. So it mentions what is required for your operating system. For example, here you can see Red Hat Enterprise Linux 3. If you are using Linux version, you need the following libraries. So if your Linux server don't have the following libraries, then you need to install these libraries and patches for your operating system. So you need to do whatever is mentioned in the documentation. So you have to apply the required patches for the operating system, and you also have to apply the required libraries for the operating system. To install all this, you require yum software. So you need to fire the command yum list to see whether yum is installed. So if the command fires successfully, which means yum is installed properly, and you can install these packages easily. So you go into the public yum.oracle.com, use the command wget yum. So it downloads this file to your yum repos.d, and then you see this command yum install Firefox. That's the command you use for installing the library, like yum install whatever is the RPM package which you are trying to install. Right now you see the command yum list. It will display all the programs in the machine. So you understand, the main file for yum is under etc folder of your Unix machine. And you see here in this machine, Unix server, you need to install those libraries. So after yum is installed, yum is used for installing RPM. See, for example, this is an example of an RPM which need to be installed on your operating system. If it is not there, then you will use yum to install those RPMs, those libraries here. You see these libraries here. To install those libraries, you need to use yum. So now you know the importance of yum. Let's understand how to create users. To create users, you go into system settings, click on user and groups, and you create a default Oracle group called Oracle. You create a user called Oracle, and you set its home directory and its login shell. So you know now how to create a user, and you also know that the user should be of a particular Oracle group, and how to set the home path and everything. Next thing what we'll do is we will create an environment. We will set the environment for that particular user. So for that, we will go into vi bash.profile file. So the next step is opening the file vi.bash_profile, and here you set the Oracle base. The base is the location where your software is installed, and Oracle home is the destination where your Oracle database is installed, and Oracle SID is set. What would be a Oracle SID, and do a WQ and save the profile. So you see now how you set the bash.profile file, and you give the command export, export path, and this was your bash.profile file. So once when you log in again, the environment of bash.profile is affected. So I fire the command who am I, and it shows me as a user. When I fire the command env, it shows me the environment of the user. So for that I had to log out and log in. Now what I do is I go into the Oracle software directory where the Oracle software is installed and fire the command run installer. So this results in the Oracle software being installed. So what I did was, first step was use yum, install all the patches and RPM packages and libraries. Next step what I did was created a user. Third step what I did was I set the environment variable, and after that I did fire the command run installer. When I fire the command run installer, this is how it looks. Oracle/test. This is your Oracle home location, and Oracle base is u01/Oracle, and ORCL is the name of the database, or test should be the name of the database, which comes in automatically, and you give in here the name of the password for your database. On installation type you can decide whether it is enterprise edition or standard edition, and now when you start installing, you receive the following errors. That is, following are the kernel errors, like memory kernel settings were not set properly, so your Oracle installation fails. You need to have TCP/IP as your protocol. Here the kernel has not been set. So what you do is you go into your kernel file, which is under etc folder, and update the sysconfig file. It's mentioned already in the documentation what has to be the kernel parameter. So what you would do is you will go to etc folder and update the sysconfig file to update the kernel. So we'll do that now. I will update the sysconfig file. You see, I've gone inside the etc folder. I look for file sysconfig. sysctl.conf. You see this file sysctl.conf. I'll edit this file. I'll set the kernel parameters, like I updated the kernel min parameter, max parameter, semaphores, and also these values which were not present in the kernel before. So I added these values in sysctl.conf file, and then I shut down the Unix machine and restart it, and then I restart my installer. So I again fire the command run installer, and when I do that, the installation is successful. You see here, this parameter which was failed won't be failed after I update these kernel parameters. So then I again fire the command run installer, and I am able to install the software again. Yeah, to update the kernel parameter, I need to go in as root and update the file sysctl.conf. So after this, the Oracle software, when you fire the command run installer, is installed successfully. You can use SQL Plus to log in into SQL, and that's it. So you understood how you can update the kernel parameters, and that's it for now.